We've arrived at the Sutton Campground in the Siuslaw National Forest along the Oregon coast. Let's go check it out. As a footnote, the two items of interest for this campground: I did not find a dump station, and I did not find a fresh water fill with threads. Something to be aware of. As you enter the Sutton Campground, you'll find the fee pay station. Looks like it's $24 a night. You'll receive a discount if you have the access pass, senior pass. Looks like it's $12 a night. And if you choose an electric site, there are the prices right there. Some sites are reservable, some sites are first come, first serve. I'm going to show you the best campsites. These are campsites that I'd want to come back to camp in. Here's a look at the sites that have electric. Before I take you around the campground, here's a map. This is where the campground's located. There is a trail, trailhead right here at the campground, this Darlingtonona Bog Trail. And there's also a nice vista where you can look out toward the Pacific, look across the creek and across the dunes to the Pacific Ocean. Hallman Vista, I'll take you out there about midway in the video, and then I'll finish up the tour of the campground. And it looks like the stay limit is up to 2 weeks. Looks like A loop and B loop are open at the time of my visit. We're going to check out both those loops. Here's a look at the trailhead in the campground. Melody went down there. She's checking the trail out right now. Trailhead's back there where my truck's parked. This is the first site that you come upon in B loop. It's site B1. I'm not going to recommend this site because there's a heck of a slant on that site. And if you're not familiar with my videos, I only show you the best campsites in my videos. So let's go find some good campsites. Here's the restroom and shower house in Loop B. I'm not showing you a lot of these sites. Haven't found what I'd want to camp in yet. But this is what the water spigots look like. It looks like they are serviceable, but you have no threads on that spigot. Be aware of that. This is Loop B, and this is site B14. And I can recommend that site. That is a double wide site. Site B14. It is paved. The sign says occupied. You can get your rig level on that site. My fifth wheel would fit in that site. You have this nice private cozy area back here. Plenty of room in that site. Site B14 going down the book. And there's a final look back at site B14 going down the book for Sutton Campground on the Oregon coast. As we proceed down the loop, this site's shorter. It's not as wide, but if you have a smaller camping configuration, site B16 may work for you. And it's got a little pitch to it, but you should be able to get your rig level. And it has this nice seating area over in here with lots of privacy. Okay folks, so that last campsite I showed you is site B16. That's B16 right there. That's the seating area. And then right off of that, you have this walking trail that goes over a creek. Check out how pretty this creek is. There's some clear water coming off that creek. So far, these have all been dry camping sites. You're looking at site B23 in the center of your screen. That site will accommodate my fifth wheel. You can get a fairly large rig in there. Plenty of seating area outside of your door. Yeah, B23 going down the book. And here's another vantage point of site B23. Just down from the Sutton Campground in the same recreation area is the Holloman Vista, which gives you a viewpoint of the Pacific Ocean. Let's go check it out. Melody and I find value in federal campgrounds, especially since we have the access pass. Gives you, many instances, gives you half off on camping. It looks pretty neat. It looks like we have dunes up ahead. And there's the creek. Well, I hear the ocean, but due to the fog, we cannot see the ocean today. Nevertheless, if you camp at Sutton Campground, Holloman Viewpoint is someplace to check out. Here's a look back. You can see US Highway 101 heading up that hill right there. The campground's back in that direction. This is the creek. It is a pretty creek. I'm now in A loop, and off to my left, that is site A5, and I can recommend site A5. It's double wide. You can get your rig level. It's asphalt-based site, and you have a fairly nice sitting area off there in the left corner. That will accommodate my fifth wheel. And right across from A5 is site A4, and I can also recommend site A4. Okay, well, off to my right is site A10. I can recommend site A10. This is going to be our first electric site at this campground. There's a look at site A10. You can get your rig level in that site. My fifth wheel will fit in there. It's fairly deep. You got a real nice sitting area off to the left. There's the fire ring and picnic table. Here's the utility box. Let's see what kind of hookups we have. 30 amp electric service. So here's another perspective from the rear of the site. You have plenty of overhang in the back here. And that's a better look at your seating area. Site A10 going down the book for the Sutton Campground in the Siuslaw National Forest along the Oregon coast. Proceeding around Loop B, this is what I found. There's the restroom and shower house. There is a group site, what they call a group site right there, with some extra parking, large fire ring. Got some garbage dumpsters here, but right behind me, I can recommend this site to you. This is site A18, and this is going to be, is this going to be an electric site? Let's go back here and look. This is not an electric site, but you have a lot of privacy back in here. This is going to be a dry camping site. You should be able to get your rig level. You're right across from the restroom facility. And you have a nice seating area right there, site A18. Well, there's a wide variety of folks, to include tent campers, that watch my YouTube channel. And this would be an interesting place. If you had a group and you wanted a tent camp, you could make reservations here. And this is a very nice group tent camping area, and you're right across from the restroom facility. And you could put a good many tents in there. And then you have parking right in front, and there's your shower house right there. Okay, well, this is why I do walkthroughs. This is the men's restroom. The facilities are fairly nice. You've got a urinal in here, you have a commode. There is no shower in here. So shower house, strike shower house, but they do have flush toilets and a sink in that restroom facility. And if you're wondering why I'm not showing you a bunch of campsites, that's site 822. Look at the grade and the dip in that site. There's no way you could possibly get your rig level on that site. It would be jacked up like you would not believe. It is an electric site, but this is why I'm not showing you a lot of these sites. If you have a shorter camping configuration, or if you're tent camping, site A9 will work for you. You can get your rig level on that site. And you have this nice cozy sitting area right outside of your camper, or if you're tent camping, you have a nice flat area to pitch a tent. And that would be the area that you have to work with. Here's a look back at the campsite. And I think I'm going to leave it here. I have the upload and download speeds for Verizon, AT&T, and T-Mobile in the written video description on YouTube. If you like these videos, like and subscribe, and I'll see you down the road.